we're going to wrap it up on the gender-sensitive note. We're chatting now to personal finance, financial success, and a whole lot more for women. My expert on this is Abi Longe. She is a well-heeled in accounting, economics, finance, wealth management. She's the woman you go to when you want to make money. Good evening, madam. It's good to have you here. 30 years of your experience as a finance expert working in Nigeria and the diaspora. Let's talk about women. And no one knows how to deal with women than women, because they say women should be in charge of money. But there are common mistakes that women make in finance. What are these? And what are you telling them? What are you teaching them?
Hi, good evening. Thanks for having me. The first most common mistake I find that most women make is they refuse to take control. They refuse to take financial power, They give their power to someone else. I think every adult must take responsibility for their finances. So that's the most important thing. Another mistake women make is this ostrich syndrome. I don't want to know, we're spending. We don't really want to know the situation, and we hope it'll go away. That worry stays at the back of our minds, but we just, hope it'll go away, and it never does. So it's best to really face it head on and really get your finances in order. Another thing I find that a lot of women, especially, we like to buy. Women are beautiful. We like pretty things. So there's a lot of instant gratification where we're spending, but it's much better we save and we invest, and then our money works for us. And then we can use that money later on to buy luxuries. Another mistake.
Abi, a quick one. I just wanted to call my wife to stop watching the show because I thought you were going to ask her for my BVN and that she should be in charge of the finances. But then I'm just going to allow her to watch. Thank God that's not one of the problems. One of the...
No, I don't think she should be in charge of yours. She should be in charge of hers. And I think you will be relieved as well, when she takes financial responsibility and you're both building
But you
together.
wouldn't want me to be in charge of my wife's finances, would you? And I'm not the one who's doing the spending, by the way, but again, it's a conversation that's gone on for ages. Who should be in charge? Well, time is a season of paying school fees. So folks are saying, well, we wish our wives could pay school fees because they're watching the exchange rates going down, seriously. So they want to transfer that responsibility.
Well, these days, both parties do, because it's a huge responsibility, as you know.
I know.
But, a lot of these things are best, agreed on a couple by couple basis.
Yes.
Because a lot of people think finances are complex, but they're not at all. From maths in school, many of us have a phobia for numbers, but it's not that way. If you can count 0 to 10, then you can deal with finances.
So when you founded the Worthy Women Club last year as the virus pandemic raged globally, what were you thinking about? Because there were other networking investment clubs that have sprung up now. When I saw wealth or Worthy Women in the whole thing, I said, well, if they're about Worthy or Wealthy Women Club, I'm going to ask my wife to join if that's going to bring some more financial independence and all of that in and get me to spend a little bit less in swiping the card.
Definitely, and you'll be a lot happier when she joins, because she'll build her financial education, she'll build her financial muscles. I think it's really wonderful, that power of synergy, because women come together and we support each other, and things aren't so daunting, when you have sisters around you. When I went through a very tough financial, time, I wished I had that big sister, in quotes, who would help me on that journey. And that's what the Worthy Woman Club does. And, it's really wonderful. I think, there's a common saying, you're an average of the 5 people around you. But I love the way Les Brown puts it. He says you earn within $2,000 to $3,000 of those closest to you. I must send a memo to my rich friends, because they need to increase my earnings to within $3,000 of theirs. But honestly, it's really good, because the power of synergy and the power of coming together gives women access to opportunities, like in the Worthy Woman Club, our first money circle this year. We're researching our first property investment in the UK. So you get access to those kind of opportunities that you wouldn't normally.
If you think of expanding the club and including men, let me be the first on your list. It looks like you folks are making money, women behind us, and we never knew. Okay.
We'll have a few good men.
I like that. I want to be part of those few men. Exactly. But these times are really hard. Is it possible to get financial freedom at this point in time, Abi?
You know, because you're an expert, that in the worst economic conditions, millionaires and billionaires are made. And the truth is, financial freedom is really like gravity. It's always there. You just need to start and walk towards it. The steps to financial freedom, they're timeless, they're ageless, and they're always there. First of all, start with where you are. Articulate your financial position. Where am I now? What is my net worth today? What does my budget look like? And that will help you to build your dream net worth statement. And then you see your financial freedom journey that's ahead of you. And it's basically focusing on the 3 prongs, which you can do in any climate: your income, and you need to build your income. So in the club, we have the whole monetizing of your superpower and building a business around your strengths, or a job of your strengths. We also have, looking at your expenses. It's so easy to cut away waste. There's so many things that when you look deep into it, you don't really need. And then, of course, the investment.
Abi,
and that's around.
Abi, the good thing about this conversation tonight is taking place on a Friday night. So I had a whole weekend to have that conversation at home. So I'm just going to get in here and have that. We'll give you a call after this. That's not a commercial, by the way. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for wrapping up the show with us tonight. Abi Longe, founder of the Worthy Women Club. We wish you all the best. See more of you some other time.
Thank you for having me.